Alright. Hey everybody, this is going to be the first part of a several part series on creating a tower defense game in Unreal Engine 4. To start off, we're going to be working in Maya to create one of our turrets. So let's get started. First you want to start off with the base. The base has to be a separate piece from the head. It doesn't matter what you do, I'm just going to make a very simple one. Just something to get us started here. So I'm selecting the faces. I'm going to deselect, keep faces together. I'm going to extrude them. Change the offset so they offset separately. And let's bring these down like that. Bring them down to the bottom. Okay, so we get something like that. I'm going to hit G to repeat the previous. Grab the blue arrow here. And do something like that, but let's bring it in and oh, whoops. If you want to move them all together upwards, click this little guy right here. Bring them all upward. Press G again. Grab this out here. Click this guy again to move them all together and bring it down. There we go. Got like a little spider guy going here. Alright, that's going to be our base. Pretty simple. Nothing too complex. We can see. We really wanted to go in, add some holding edges here, and see what that looks like. That's good. Nah, never mind. Keep it simple. Okay, now that we got the base out of the way, I'm going to move him over. And now we want to make our gun. Now, it's entirely up to you how many barrels you want on your gun. Just be, setting it up a little bit differently in Unreal Engine. But that's not too bad. Again, I'm going to keep this very, very simple. But I also want to have 2 barrels on it. So, extrude faces. We'll offset these guys a bit more. Okay. Add a little bit. Move it up. Yeah. Press G again. Like that. Okay. Then grab these. Extrude again. There. G one more time. Bring them out. And G one more time. Offset again. And G again for the last time to bring it in a little bit. Okay, now we got our chart here. Okay, this next part is very important. What I like to do to make sure that it's right where I want it to be, to make sure it's lined up, go to Insert Edge Loop tool. The shortcut for this is hold Shift and right click, move over, Insert Edge Loop. So we want to do one right in the center there. We'll go into side view. One right there. And I'll show you exactly why in a moment. So go in here and you'll see we have this little X right here. Now if you get your little movement widget here, you hold D and V, that'll snap it to a vertex. You just hold D and V, click and drag to a certain vertex and it'll snap it there. So now we've got this, so when we rotate, it's along that pivot. Okay, so that's our chart for now. I'm probably going to mess with it just a little bit more, but all in all, that's pretty much what you want to do. To make sure it's centered, I'm probably going to do the same thing with this guy. the bottom. But first, I want to make sure it's centered up. We'll add the edge just like we did before. Press F to focus on your selection. And this part isn't as crucial, it's just something I like doing. Just to make sure it's all balanced, and you can check it. 0, 0, 0, hit enter with the move tool selected. And you got your piece here. I'm not going to worry too much about doing the UVs or anything. I'll just keep them the way they are. You'll probably want to lay those out, but if I went through the UVs, it would be kind of a lengthy tutorial. So, all right. So you want to export each of these separately. So export selection, and I'll pop these on the desktop here. New folder. Turret tutorial. Turret underscore base underscore mesh, because it's the base. Okay, first you want to make sure smoothing groups is on, smooth mesh, scroll down. If you have textures that you applied to your turret in Maya, you do embed media, it'll transfer the textures as well. And that's all using FBX 2013. So export selection, and there's the base. Now we want to get this guy out of the way, so we'll go over here with it selected, go over to the layers editor, click this guy, and then we'll hide it. So now hit W on your keyboard to get the move tool with your gun selected. You want to get this on 0, so it's right in the way here. Modify freeze transformations. Edit, delete. Edit, delete by type history. File, export selection. Oh, I didn't actually put it in the folder I wanted to. Okay. Turret, gun, mesh, FBX. Actually, we'll delete that so it doesn't say .fbx, because it's bad naming convention. So export that, and that's it for Maya. So we'll go ahead and bring this into Unreal, and I'll show you how to set it up in there.